Let's talk about that word, theory. It gets thrown around like confetti by people who have no idea what it actually means. You hear it all the time. Evolution is just a theory. The atonement is a theory. The resurrection has many theories. No, a theory is not a guess. It's not a hunch. And it's definitely not just a cool sounding story. In science, a theory is the highest level of understanding you can reach. It's a framework, built from evidence, tested by experiments, confirmed through observation, refined by peer review, and capable of making predictions. A theory starts as a hypothesis, a testable idea, something you can poke at with data, something that could be shown to be wrong. And then, you test it. You try to break it. You run the numbers. Hard. You run simulations. You gather observations. You invite others to check your work for errors. If it keeps holding up, if the results line up, if the evidence keeps pointing in the same direction, then it becomes a theory. Not because you believe it, but because it's been proven to work. Gravity? Yeah, that's a theory. Germs? Backed by data? And yet, it's a theory. Evolution? Not a guess, a theory. Quantum mechanics? One of the best tested theories we've got. These aren't guesses. They're the most tested, proven, battle-hardened models we have. They make predictions. They explain phenomena, and they have withstood mountains of scrutiny. Now let's look at religion. Let's see how their theories stack up. Spoiler alert, they don't. Religious theories aren't theories at all. They're just stories, dressed up in fancy language. The theory of atonement, the theory of substitution, the theory of divine justice. These aren't models. They're just metaphors, and not even good ones. They don't predict anything. They don't explain anything. And they sure as hell don't rely on evidence. Ask a theist what evidence supports the resurrection. You'll get Bible verses, circular logic, personal feelings, or some weird apologetic word salad about Roman burial customs. Ask what would disprove it, and you get silence, deflection, or well, nothing could disprove it. That's why it's faith. Exactly right. That's not a theory. That's an unfalsifiable claim. That's religion's entire playbook. You can't test it. You can't challenge it. You just have to accept it or burn. And yet they call that a theory. No, a theory is something we could prove wrong. And the only reason religion survives is because it refuses to let that happen. It's immune to contradiction. Because every contradiction is just mystery. Every failure is God's plan. And every loophole is divine wisdom. That's not a belief system. That's a scam with better branding. Science asks, what's the evidence? Religion asks, what's the meaning? And then pretends those are the same thing. They are definitely not, and they never were. So stop calling these theories. They're just stories, retold, reworded, recycled, until even the believers can't tell where one version ends and another begins. If the truth needs 10 interpretations, it was never the truth. Thanks for watching. See you next time.